Seoul, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's plane touched down in Taiwan on Tuesday evening local time. Her visit sparked warnings from mainland China, and the risk of a fourth crisis in the area known as the Taiwan Strait. China sees Taiwan as part of its territory, and the visit by Pelosi, the highest-ranking elected U.S. official to visit the island since House Speaker Newt Gingrich 25 years ago, as a breach of its sovereignty. It also sees it as a breach of Washington's commitment to a one-China policy, recognizing Beijing as China's sole legitimate government. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi railed at Washington in a statement Tuesday, saying its betrayal of China on the Taiwan issue is bankrupting its national credibility. Both the U.S. and China have stepped up military activity in the region ahead of the visit, with China's Eastern Theater Command. How a crisis might play out remains a matter of speculation, but it would hardly be unprecedented. It would in fact be the fourth Taiwan Strait crisis, after similar incidents in 1954, 1958 and in the mid-1990s. Previous crises involved the same actors, but the issues involved are somewhat different, says National University of Singapore political scientist Ian Chong. In the first conflict, shortly after the end of the Korean War, Beijing tried to deter the Eisenhower administration from signing a mutual defense treaty with Nationalist Party leader Chiang Kai-shek, who had fled to Taiwan in 1949 after losing a civil war to Mao Zedong's communists. The U.S. and Taiwan signed a defense treaty in 1954. The U.S., meanwhile, tried both to keep communist forces from seizing Taiwanese-held islands of Kinmen and Matsu just off China's southeast coast, which China bombarded with artillery. But what they also wanted to do, Chong says, was to restrain Chiang Kai-shek from trying to retake the mainland. A second conflict brought more shelling of the islands in 1958. The U.S. military planned the use of nuclear weapons against China to prevent the mainland's takeover of the Taiwan-held islands of Kinmen and Matsu, but President Dwight Eisenhower rejected the idea. Eventually, the two settled into an uneasy standoff, in which communists and nationalists shelled each other on alternate days. This face-saving ritual continued intermittently for some 2 decades. Then Secretary of State John Foster Dulles characterized the alternate-day bombardment as a propaganda ploy that was psychological and designed to create the impression they, China, are the masters. The third crisis erupted in 1995 over Taiwanese President Lee Teng-hui's visit to his alma mater, Co. The Clinton administration initially opposed the idea but was forced to relent following a congressional resolution in support of the visit.